For cheap and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins, check out EasyMut.com and use code SPORTS for 5% off your entire order. Back here from sportsgamers.com, and I'm very excited for today's Madden 21 tip. I'm about to break down the fastest blitz in Madden 21. This brings insanely fast pressure with a very, very, very easy setup. It's super easy to use, and it's also got good coverage that's easy to adjust from, and it's pretty solid against the run too. So all in all, this is a great defense for you guys to use. You can find this defense in many defensive playbooks in Madden 21. In this video, I actually have the Dolphins playbook on defense, and we're going to be looking at the nickel 2-4-5 double A-gap formation. So guys, with this, I like to make sure that my two edge rushers are, my fastest, best rusher. So I'm going to put in Von Miller, especially the one on the right, and also Chubb. That's really all you want to do with your subs for your rush, but I also do like to have, if you don't have good linebackers, put some safeties in here, because sometimes I will be using the inside linebackers. Now, I will tell you guys, I have two setups I'm going to break down in this video, so make sure you stay tuned for the whole video. And if you guys drop me 250 likes on this video, I will show you guys a coverage defense that you can mix in with this blitz I'm about to show you. So the play we're going to look at is the nickel 2-4-5 double A gap mid blitz. Again, guys, you can find this in different playbooks throughout the game. I'm in this example for this video. I'm in the Miami Dolphins playbook on defense. So first off, I'm just going to show you guys how this works if they don't block the running back. Now, before we go too much further in the video, I do want to remind you guys, if you're enjoying my content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button in the corner of the video. It just takes a second. It's very easy to do. And also turn your notifications on so you don't miss out. When my videos go live, you'll be notified. We do tips and gameplays on a daily basis, pretty much. Also, guys, if you're really rocking me, smash that like button. You know what it is. It helps a lot. And if you want more premium Madden 21 content, if you join my YouTube content, make sure to check out sportsgamers.com. That's where I post all my premium ebooks and tip breakdowns, full schemes. We show you guys how to counter the meta. We keep you guys up to date all year long with all the latest and greatest tips. Like I said, the stuff I put on YouTube is very, very, very basic compared to what you're going to find on sportsgamers.com. So if you like this, you're going to love that. Check it out. Anyways, back to the setup. It's, like I said, super simple. So for the first setup, this is what I like to use if they don't really like to block their running back. If they like to, a lot of people that pass the ball this year really like to send 5 out on routes, and they don't like to block anyone because man coverage is really good this year, especially if you know how to adjust from it. It can be hard to beat if you have to block the running back. So a lot of people don't like to do that. So this is the first setup I recommend using until you see that they start to block their running back pretty much every play. Very simple. All you have to do to get the pressure is just you want to shift your defensive line or spread them out. To do that, you hit left on the D-pad and up on the left analog stick, and then you're just going to crash the D-line down. Again, that's left on the D-pad and then down on the right analog stick, and it says slant inside. You're just going to control this linebacker, who's really a safety right here, and that's it. Now, of course, that's all you have to do to get the pressure, but you could do other adjustments if you want. For instance, maybe you want to press coverage. You could hit coverage audible, which is triangle on PlayStation, or Y on Xbox, and then down on the left analog stick to press. And at this point, I do recommend if you're going to press using shading. Now, what I like to do a lot is shade over the top. The reason for that is I don't want any press animations that just give up free touchdowns over the top on deep routes. So to do that, you hit, again, coverage audible and then up on the right analog stick, but you also can shade inside and out, inside or out, or if you want to play the underneath routes and keep that press, you could shade underneath. But personally, I recommend doing over the top because it's a little safer. Past that, you can keep it straight man-to-man. You could make it a man-zone combo. It really just depends upon who you're playing, the formations they're doing, the routes and plays that they like, and their reads. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to use this guy. We're going to let the computer take a step forward at the snap into the O-lineman. We're not actually going to rush with him, but once he does that, we're going to drop back in coverage. Guys, let's take a quick example. Look at this real quick here, and we're going to break it down first with, like I said, no running back blocked, and then we'll start to block extra players. So as you guys see, Von Miller, that defensive lineman, or the edge rusher on the right side of the screen, he's just going to get a free rush at the quarterback. Again, all you have to do is spread your D-line out, crash them down, and you guys can see, again, what I'm talking about with my user. look at how I just basically engage with the lineman for a split second, but then I drop back, and you see how I'm trying to take away either the post or the drag, just whatever I see over the middle. But the thing is, this blitz is so fast, if you look at this in real time here, they're going to have to make such a quick read that they're not going to really have time. Man, they're going to have to almost snap throw this, because as you guys can see here, look at Von Miller coming off this edge. I mean, he is screaming, and I mean, everyone's manned up. You guys know how good man coverage is, and at that point, really it's just on me, the user, to take away the first read, because they're not going to have much they can do here. As you guys can see, I mean, this blitz is super, super fast, and the coverage is really good too, so it's not like, you know, we're just leaving guys wide open. There's really not much for the quarterback, if anything at all. We're coming off that edge untouched for the quick sack. Now, obviously, if they block the running back, we're going to have to do a little bit different. So if they block the running back, my setup is very similar, almost the same, really. It's one small difference. So we're going to go ahead and block the running back, and we're going to go ahead and we're still going to spread the D-line out and crash them down. Then I'm going to go ahead and press coverage, do whatever adjustments I want. Only difference here is when they start blocking the running back, I'm going to take the safety that's manned up on the running back, put him on a blitz angle, and stand over the center. All right, I'm still going to let him engage with the O-lineman for a split second, but then I'm going to drop back into coverage and just, again, take away the first read. Now that the running back is no longer out on a route, as you guys can see here, I mean, it's just a sack party. The guy still comes untouched because, again, even though I'm not really rushing with my user, just the fact that I'm confusing the O-line to make them think that I am, that's enough, as you guys can see here, for the blitz to just come in. And, you know, Von Miller is still 100% untouched, and you guys can see that the running back, he has to step up because I'm actually getting A-gap pressure too. So I get A-gap, and I'm getting edge pressure. As you guys can see, I mean, there is nothing open at all. You know, they're going to have to either eat the sack or, you know, they're probably going to throw a pick if they're not going to eat the sack here. So this defense is extremely, extremely effective, man. There's, you know, you're not going to really find any holes in it. It's man coverage, really good pressure, and it's going to be extremely easy to set up, very consistent. I'm going to do it one more time, the same thing with the blocked running back, just so you guys can see, again, how easy this really is. So again, block the running back. All I have to do is just spread my D-line out, crash them down, press coverage, change up your coverage however you want, and we're going to go ahead, use whatever shading, bring our user into the box right over the center, put him on a blitz angle. Again, I just let him take a step forward to touch the center, then I'm dropping back in coverage, taking away the first read, and they're getting sacked. Now, you might wonder what happens if you do this setup where you're blitzing the safety that's manned up on the running back with your user, and they send the running back out. Now, if they end up doing this, that's fine. If you see the running back go out on the route, like we're going to do here, all you really need to do is just basically, as soon as you see the running back go on a route, just immediately peel off and just go guard him yourself, because you don't need to do anything. Now, what happened there is sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, guys, since this patch, like recently, sometimes your edge rushers get nano detected. I mean, it doesn't happen often, but as you guys see, it can happen. It's very random, and it's just another one of those little glitchy things that's unfortunately part of the game this year. But, you know, it didn't happen there. We actually got 2 people free, and, you know, we're in for the sack very fast. So, I mean, that can happen here and there. If you take a look at the replay, we actually got 2 people here free. One got in clean. The other one got nano-detected again. So, I mean, that definitely can happen here and there. But it's just a glitch in the game. You can't really do anything about it. They've started doing that recently after a patch. But it doesn't happen too often to where it's an issue with the blitz at all. But, it can happen. So, don't freak out if you see it. It's something that's normal. People always ask me to run my blitzes against spread. We're going to do that just now. And one other thing I want to mention about this blitz is I like to have auto flip on, because I do like to keep that coming opposite the running back if possible. To me, it's just more effective that way, so that if they keep the running back on the right or the left, generally speaking, it doesn't matter. But, we'll make sure we get that pressure, whether they flip their formation, don't flip their formation. It really doesn't matter. So we're going to go ahead and block the running back here out of spread. Again, spread, the blitz is the same against any formation. You just press, spread the D-line out, crash him down. That's all you have to do. Take the guy up in the box. If you figure the running back's on a block, blitz him. If not, you can just use one of the safeties that's in the box already blitzing. Either way, we're going to get that quick pressure. So again, all you got to do is just let this guy touch up on the O-lineman real fast and then drop over the middle. You can take away whatever you think the first read is, and it's a very, very, very easy and effective defense to run. Remember, I do recommend using auto flip with it though, just to make sure that you can account for the running back being on different sides and not have to worry about it. So hope you guys like this blitz. Super easy, super user friendly, but very effective. Remember, 250 likes, and I'll drop a coverage defense that you can mix in with this. Very, very, very nasty blitz.